Theme song. Another morning begins at Our Lady of Solids. It's looking like a very large, boxy facility, which we're going to fix. We're going to fix that eventually. But as you can see, everybody is piling in for another day of healing their patients. And some people are piling out from a long night of having trouble getting their patients the care they need because I don't have lots of night staff. Another injury customer rolls in on the hospital truck. Hopefully they find a spot in the hospital. Yeah, not sure why you want to go up there. You want to just go straight through the door, would be faster, but maybe this parking thing could be moved forward. Anyway, they've got a room because we have lots of oh, wow, we kind of don't have lots of space. We got to get some rooms for these people. So what do we need here? Emergency, parasites or sicknesses. Lots of beds needed in sicknesses. Infectious diseases, that's what it's called. Let's take a look over here. We've got a couple of beds free in isolation. Yeah, this is a weird shape for a room. It really is. Nice big lounge. All right, so in non-isolation, all the beds are full. That's the problem. We need a bigger ward for my infectious disease patients. Okay. That is a problem. That is a problem we're going to have to overcome with probably another floor, I guess. We're going to have to keep building. I think the only solution is to build up. Or, hang on here. How many people are in this thing? This is cardio, I think. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Full beds. Never mind. Okay, so we can't make this any smaller. Although, right now, let's find out. Oops. Oh, look how many of them just got healed. They're off. Yes. I'm telling you, this hospital, I mean, look at how much money we've got here. This hospital is printing hospital doubloons. And then, of course, all those people that are now leaving their beds having been fully healed. This room doesn't seem very, very full. Maybe they got rid of everybody. They've healed everybody. We'll find out. We'll find out just by how many people show up to the pharmacy. So here's the redecorated or redesigned for optimal efficiency pharmacy. Mainly because I noticed that the pharmacists they go to all these shelves. So if you have a cool pharmacy where there's like shelves on the other side of the desk, and everyone's waiting here to get their drugs, the pharmacist will come out here and go through all these shelves looking for these drugs. The specific drugs are not stored anywhere. It's just random. They just task to one of these shelves. So really what you could do is make it even smaller and just have one row of shelves right here, have a tiny little room so they just get up and go and come back. But I figured this is fine. This is fine. And I do like to also, this is a fun way to start your morning. Bring up the walls. That looks a little better. You speed it up so you can see all the customers. Yes, give me my 10s and 20s and 70s of $110. That person had some major, like a butt cream or something. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's going to be a weird one. I don't think so. I think it's going to be actually a very normal and stable. I'm a normal and stable genius. We did have another death over the evening. I'm not sure if that's bad or if it's random. I guess it's bad. Although, again, we only have like one doctor here and one nurse and one night nurse. So it's not a very big department. And if I needed like tons of staff to keep this thing running, I think that would be a bad sign that my hospital is mismanaged. But overall, I think this hospital is humming along fairly well. Look, our prestige is maxed out. Like, any other questions? You got any more questions for me? My hospital prints money. I say, cut to the end of this video and I'm in a full money hole. So we're doing good. We're making decent money. Look at this day. That day was a big ol' profit day, so that's probably what pushed us into such large profits. Got 110 people in beds, and we're only just getting started with our day. So we're going to get some more people in those beds and have a nice full hospital by the end. Now, what I'd like to do is build something on this floor here. And it's too small for like a full-on department, I think. It's also too big for just like a whole bunch of little rooms. I could build another one of these. I don't know. I just like, there's a part of me that's like, let's challenge ourselves. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know how many beds we're going to get in here, but what I would like to do is create a very small, compact, entire department here. And we'll see. We'll see if it manages to get enough patients or if it creates a backlog in here. Because, like, again, this will fill up if you don't have enough beds in those particular wards. So your trauma area, while your other hospital beds might be okay, like for example, Emerge is doing okay right now. Cardio is one more up here, is doing great right now, or actually only okay. And I believe our general department is doing really great. Tons and tons of capacity in general surgery. So we can have a whole, but it's a random roll, right? So if like 5 people come in that need to go to cardio or need to go to special infectious unit or whatever, then they're going to clog this whole thing up, even if more general surgery people come in. So having small departments could actually cause more problems in your hospital. And having said that, we're still going to do it today. I am going to try to get a tiny ward, or a really compact one at least, built into here. And we're going to see if this was an absolutely terrible idea or an okay idea. I'm saying it like an announcer. I'm going to be an announcer today. I have targeted internal medicine for this one. I've heard that neurology is a real money suck, so we might need to be careful with neurology. It also needs an operating theater and a bunch of little rooms here and there. And the bone orthopedy, I feel like is going to be a pretty big deal, right? You're putting bones together. You know, we need a operating room as well for that one. So it takes up a lot of space. Now we could share and just have them use these operating theaters here. They are being used fairly regularly by these folks. So I'm wondering if that's the best idea. Now, what are you guys just doing waiting? Is there no waiting room here? Hang on. Before we get building here, I just want to check my waiting room situation. Yeah, no, there's a waiting room here. 0 customers. Injury customers, of course. What are they doing? Something's missing. Or something. Maybe they're waiting to be triaged? Like, why is she just waiting back there? Honestly, this waiting room is way too big. That's something I'm learning, is that you don't need this kind of chaos. She's probably waiting to get triaged. I like that she's waiting back here. She's like, oh, I'm fine. I just have heart failure. Okay, now we've got 2. Yeah, so I guess this is where they're just stacking up, waiting to get help. Okay, that's fine. Well, I hope she gets, her heart failure dealt with. So again, I don't think we need that big of a space. I think this ward, it fits a lot of beds, sure, but it looks kind of empty. That doesn't look really hospital-y. Or maybe it does, but it's just kind of like, it's a bummer. And I think I could jazz it up with some lines and some more stuff, some detritus, some stretchers and stuff. But for the most part, I just don't know if we need that much space. So let's get going with internal medicine. Let's find out if this was a bad idea or not. But again, we are so rich. So it can't be that bad of an idea. All right, so I'm going to start with our waiting room / reception area. So I'm going to block out a reception area waiting room thing here. That needs to be fairly big, but within it, I'm going to have my little reception area. And I don't think that needs to be that big. So that could even be something like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yes, we'll have a little desk in here for like 1 nurse and some stuff around it, and then just chairs all in this space, and like a take a number, leave a number thing, which means we kind of need our corridor right here. And I'm going to go with a 3 wide. And I understand that doesn't seem great. I understand that seems annoying because of what I constantly preach about having. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So that leaves a space of 4. Okay. I constantly preach about having a nice wide, 4-person hallway, because a 3B hallway, like, what, you're going to have 1 door right here? It's just going to throw everything off. It's not going to be as nicely lined up. But let me tell you about that. I don't care because I'm trying to have a complex and compact area here. So we don't need as you can see, we don't need a surgery bay. But we need all the usual stuff. So we're going to need a lounge. I'm thinking 4 by, like, let's just have a small lounge. I think that's enough size for a lounge. And then we need some washrooms. Now, here's the thing. It does look, and it may appear as though I'm kind of going through the motions because I've planned it out. And look, let me be honest. Did I plan it out a little bit? Yes, I did. What about a 4 by 5 for a cardiology unit? If we went 4 by 5, we could get some more beds in here. Let's go 4 by 5. I want to see, where's another cardiology unit? So here's the thing about that. Yes, I did plan it out a bit. So that's a 6 by 6 cardiology unit. What does it need usually? It doesn't need that much. I know I have a smaller one somewhere. I planned it out because I don't think... Oh, I mean, look at how tiny these cardiology units are. And they work. So what size is that? I planned it out, folks, because I know that you don't necessarily... 4 by 6. That you don't necessarily want me to be, like, humming and hawing and trying to figure it out. You just want to see what I've thought about, and you want to see... You're here... Okay, honestly, you're here for results. So that's a 4 by 5. Now, hang on. What size was this again? This was a 4 by 6. That room looks way smaller than this room. Okay, I guess it needs to be a 4 by 6, so maybe we can get one... I don't know. Maybe 2 beds in here if we are... We can probably just get 1 bed in here. We can get 1 bed, and that's going to be a regular ward in here. Nice private bed. And then I thought this whole area here could get divided up into a bunch of beds. And then maybe we need to actually... 1, 2... So hang on. We need to create a cleaning closet here. 1, 2... like that. And hear me out. I've got to put... Oh, whoops. Did I put this in the wrong... internal medicine. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, we gotta get rid of those rooms. I did that wrong. Wrong thing. I love that I'm talking about like how well planned all of this is, and then I go ahead and just create a really, I make a really stupid mistake. Okay, there we go. This is looking better now. So now we have all this room for wards, minus maybe 1, 2, and then that's gonna give us a spot for a small cleaning closet. It's gonna have to be small. I'm going to bring this corridor forward, and I'll show you why, because I have a plan for this space. To the tune of 2, I don't know, that's a bit silly to have that little spot ducking in. But this is where I want this special procedures unit. I've taken a look at it, and it looks like it's fairly substantial. So I'm going to do this. And then I want some 5 by 5 internal medicine office rooms. So, like that, and I think that gives me another 5 by 5 right here. Yes. And then we'll bring the corridor down, and it's a 3 corridor. I know I went against my rules. I've gone against the rules. But you gotta break rules. You gotta break a few eggs, you know, to make a rule mullet. I'm going crazy. Okay, so this is going to be 5 by 6 according to my plans. I know, I don't know. You tell me. Would you prefer it if I didn't have a plan going into this and you just watch me spend a few hours trying to figure this out? Or would you prefer it if I kind of am you know, doing the general layout and then we're kind of getting into the build? So that, you know, it's up to you ultimately. You can just tell me in the comments below, hey, I loved it that you had a plan. Or, hey, don't ever have a plan again. It's boring. All right, so that leaves us with a 16 by 6 area for a high diagnostics ward. I think, let's take a look here. Diagnostics unit, 1 here. Now, I watched, and even with this giant department, we're not really using the diagnostics rooms that much. So we have 1 of those. 1 cardiography unit. We have 3 general internal medicine offices. We've got a waiting room, a lounge, 2 washrooms. My goodness, 2 washrooms. And a regular ward, which is, this is going to be the biggest problem. How many beds can we get in here? It's going to be very tight. And then, what do we have here? We have our high diagnostics ward, nurses, on-call room, special diagnostics. We've got it all. The biggest one here is going to be, can we build, is that enough room? Is that enough beds? So let's go ahead and grab the wall tool here, and let's get to building our walls. And there we go. There's the walls to this section. So it's coming in pretty nice. I like when you start doing this, and it kind of gives you that feeling that we're entering a new phase of construction in this area. And I really am looking forward to having this floor being all hospitaled up. I think I'd love to put some more decorations in this hallway. This hallway is like quite, if we're being honest, quite sad. Also, maybe we need to think about having a larger ward, because look at the size of this cleaning room. I don't think we need this cleaning room. So what if we do the walls here, and I go against my plan, but we can put double doors here, and that would still get into that room. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We'll go back into it, and hopefully that's given us enough for like one more bed. If not, then that was kind of a waste. So what do I want to see in this space here for this tiny thing? Maybe we leave that to later. Let's leave that to later because I'm nervous about it. That's why we're leaving it to later. But the entrance to this place, I'm wondering if it should have double glass doors. Now, again, see, it's not going to quite line up. But if I have the flooring the same and just pull back where the seats are, I think it'll actually work out okay. So if we put this here and we put our info TV right there, then some chairs here and the same sort of flooring. So like what's a good internal medicine hallway? What does this look like? It looks like it's too, you know? It looks a little too laboratory-esque. You almost want it to be this. And then have, you know, maybe just that parquet flooring again. Let's try this parquet. Now when we do it, it'll look like kind of nice like so. So that's okay. And then maybe our doctor's office, or maybe our lounge has some parquet. Parquet? Pourquoi? Parce que. And maybe we've got some tile in our cardiology unit, just in case, like, while you're scanning the cardios of the people, like if they explode or something like that, you know, you can clean it up easily. Now, this is our regular ward, so let's have some parquet flooring in there. I don't know what's going to happen in there. We're going to have to look at the prefabs and figure out what that's all about, but I think that's pretty good for that. Now, what do we have for, like, color spaces? What is this? This is just like a white floor, maybe, for our internal medicine doctors. Very good. And maybe it's sort of like a soft... Wait, where's like a carpet? Dark colored tile. Dark lino flooring. I wish there was a carpet, but I guess there's probably even in a... What do we have here? What's that? Oh, interesting. Like steel panels. Let's do that in here just for fun. Let's do like a... Wait, what does that look like? Is that too dark? So it looks a little... Is that just me or does that look a little purple? I feel like that's a bit purple. You know what? Let's just... let's go blue. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, let's do that for that room. And white floor. No, I don't want a white floor. I want like a... Maybe the lino. I think that's going to look good in the doctor's office, potentially. Although it's sort of a weird, it's like a pinky color. And then I think the nurses probably need a fairly straightforward situation here. Just so, like, you know, well, let's do a little stripe. I don't know. We're going to do a little stripe in there and just see what that's like. And then in this area, this is our high diagnostics unit. So maybe we got to have like a tile floor there. So here's some floor options for this particular space. It's okay. What internal medicine, I kind of feel like should have like a green stripe around it or something. The stripes are just, they just make it for me. What does this look like? Yeah, you know what? I don't know why, but to me that just screams internal medicine. It's just like, internal medicine! All right, there we go. The walls are complete. They're up and they're ready. I changed the nurse's space to like a green stripy space with some tile, just in case they get like nurse fluids on the wall. The doctors have a little more of like a wood vibe going on in their place, so they can like safely and comfortably research, you know? Then our diagnostics area is very clean. We got this like tile, like steel tile floor. I don't know how I feel about it, but you know, we're going to try it. And then we have the doctor's rooms, which are all kind of wooden on the inside there. I guess our diagnostics, this area should be, let's go with like a, what does this look like? Just a green tile in this space. That looks okay. That looks okay. So I think this is the last one to get done here. Instead of the silver tile, we're going to go green tile with it. Oh, I've missed a spot of white wall, which is what I was thinking. Like these guys' rooms are going to be fairly basic just so that there's... because you know we're gonna play around with there, get a lot of glass in there, I think. So we don't need to worry too much about that. But overall, this is looking pretty good. As far as doors go, I'm gonna want a double door, probably with windows, or maybe a double restricted, right here. Is it restricted? Obviously it's restricted because of this, you know, the things going on in there. What about my other rooms? What do we have for like the surgery room and stuff like that? Yeah, it's restricted. Okay, so it's like don't go in here if you don't have to. Get out of here. Okay. So we'll do that. So they're going to have that door for there. These rooms, I think we need to design these rooms first. And I think they are basic doctor offices. 5x5 doctor offices. Have I made a prefab? Because I can use one of my own. That's not cheating, right? What size are these? Let's find out what size these are. Well, I guess the only problem with doing something that's like already been built, let's just pick a random tile here, 6x8. Those are huge. The only thing with picking something that's been built already is it'll take the floor and the design. But I see I've more or less kind of done that floor and design in here. All right, let's get to building. We'll make a quick one here, and then we'll copy it over. I think we should have the doors on either like down the hallways. So let's have like one here. And so we'll do these up once we've got this one all good and done and done. Now, I kind of want this to be lots of glass and lots of modern stuff. This is like our modern day kind of a situation for our doctor here. So we got a nice office chair, a nice like wide office chair. Because yeah, I like this. This is the internal medicine department. It's going to be like super modern and slick. So even the laptop they have is just going to be like a laptop. It's not going to be a computer, like a standing computer. And then maybe they've got another a glass table over here. We're gonna run out of space if we start getting a little crazy with it. We'll put the printer over. Yeah, let's put the printer. Let's just keep the printer here for now. Okay, let's not get too crazy because we need to make sure we got room for stuff here. Exam table. Unfortunately, we don't have any good colors, so we'll use the green. And I believe it needs an examination lamp. Medical light would probably do, maybe? Yeah, okay. Wait, okay, give me a green. Yeah, okay. So it's starting. Is it modern? I don't know, but we're getting there. They definitely need an eye test. You can put that right on the inside the door here, or no, right up there. And then inside the door, we need like the chair for the customer, the injury customer. And then of course we need a biohazard bin. So we'll put that right here. Okay, what else do we need? A mobile equipment cabinet. Already selected green for us. It knows what we like. We'll get an equipment table like right here at the end, maybe. And on that can go our audio meter. And it's internal medicine, so we want to see like a whiteboard for researching. Put that like over here in the corner, maybe. Disinfectant dispenser. Can we get that on the wall? Yeah, I like that these two interact well, so that's good. We need a spirometer and a CPRC scanner thingy. So let's go and get, what do we have option-wise for cabinet tray? Because we could do some cabinets here. Hear me out. All right, we do cabinets. Yellow. Why is that yellow? What does that block? It feels like it's blocking something. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We'll change it up. We won't do them on an angle. We can go right here in the corner. And that will be where we have our sink. And a CPRC scan. Whoop, where'd it go? Whoops. CRP scan. CCRP scan. You heard what I called it. We probably want to get an equipment cabinet. So let's get a raised equipment cabinet, wherever that was. Wall-mounted equipment cabinet. There, just like that. And then maybe, you know what we should also think about is a few items for, okay, can we get this in here somewhere? What if we put it right on the, what is it blocking? That's not blocking anything. Come along now. Oh, I see. It's blocking the whatever sign. Okay, we'll put that there then. And then we can't really put that there because how are you going to be able to get through that? So let's put this here, and that's where our spirometer goes. I think I said that right. There we go. We've got we got the basics in here. I think we have an operational. I kind of like this room. Whoops, wrong key. I really like this room, actually. Let's get a bookshelf on here. Let's celebrate this room. Celebrate how well this room turned out. Oh, never mind. All right, I'm getting a hard no on the bookshelf. Oh, you can put it under with the... Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we got a bookshelf in here. That's going to help make the room look nicer, because that is one thing that I think I need to focus on a bit better, is like, what's this chartboard? I don't know if this chartboard is going to look nice, but let's, like, if it's going to add to the room score, but that looks like, you know, we kind of want some of these things in here. And maybe a floor lamp. I don't know. A floor lamp is going to take up too much room. We kind of need some posters or something. Maybe something about infections that you can look at. So you can think about that. And to reassure our customers, our injury customers, so let's find a good spot for like a, there we go, a diploma. All right, this room is feeling good. Copy, create prefabs. We're just going to do this here. Bam. Flip it around. Whoops. Flip it around here. Okay, maybe, what is that? An infections poster? Where else could that go? Let's delete it. Bring up the wall here. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, come on. Now, are they exact copies of each other? Yes. And should we maybe think about doing something different sometimes? Also, yes. But look, we're just trying to save some lives here, okay? We're not about, you know, every room needing to be different just yet. I want to prove that this idea is going to work even, you know? Now, this is I've done this before. I do it all the time where it's like, oh, our doctor's department is very, we could try this glass though, maybe? Oh, we don't want that. Yeah, get out of there. What looks more modern? That looks less modern. I think this looks pretty modern. We could also go tall glass with it. But then you can't even put stuff up against the wall because it would feel weird. So let's do this like so. So our nurses always have a view of the spaces that they're headed. In fact, what we could do, what if we put desks in right in the window? Is that dumb or is it brilliant? You tell me. It's a bit dumb. What about, would the counters look good there? Where are those counters? Counters. I'll click on waiting room. There we go. Get the counters here. Reception desk left. Like if we shoved it right in there, how would that look? I mean, I don't necessarily hate it, but I'm also not going to just sit around talking about how much I love it either. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong key. Yeah. Continue. All right. What does that look like? So we've got at least... You know, the problem is we're just not going to get that many nurses in there. So I think we need to scrap this idea. See, now I will say this. I didn't have... There we go. I didn't have this planned out, and I think that's obvious. And I think your anger... I can feel your anger through the screen. Of just like, why didn't he plan this out better? Well, you know, too bad. Okay? I'm just trying to get by. Let's get some office chairs. Let's go like a little bit simpler here. Oh, this room is tiny. Are there any prefabs that help me get there? What do we have for like a nurse's station? 8x6. Yeah, no, it's tough. And that only has room for 3 people, but you got to get, oh, I see. You've got to get some stretchers in there. Okay, new plan. New plan. So we've got 4 here. That's maybe not terrible. But we go into our thing, and we actually take the nurse's station. Nurse's station, please. There we go. And we bring it out a bit to, like, here. So we can get a stretcher here. And there. Whoa, whoa. Hang on. When did this happen? Nurse's station. Stretch it out like so. Then bring our corridor back in here. All right, so this is a trick. I forget who taught me this trick that we're about to do here, but again, huge shout out to you. Let's get a modern stretcher. I don't know. We've got the money. Oh, wait, $199 or... Oh, they're both the same. It's just like pick the one we like. I kind of want to see one of these, and I want to see 2 of these. There we go. So we got some stretchers in here. They're not technically in the nurse's station, per se. Another thing that comes to my mind, if we don't have people on the edge, we could just pull these chairs over and then have some desks. And I think I'm going to go, should we go laptops or should we go like these nice? Let's go with these nice ones. There we go. So we got nurses there, and now we can do a whole thing right along there. That's perfect. Okay, so now it does give us only 4 nurses. I'm not sure what the requirements are here. Staff day, staff night, doctors, nurses. Okay, yeah, so the special procedures room doesn't really need nurses. We're not doing surgeries in here. That's good to remember. Can I fit in? I just kind of like this cabinet thing. I feel like... Yeah, that's good. And I feel like why it's yellow is because it's blocking the access to this item, maybe? Or something. It feels like it's blocking something, but we'll find out. We'll find out if it doesn't work out. Then we're going to do this here across here so we can make sure we get a kitchen, a sink. Then I'm going to get some wall-mounted equipment cabinetry. And I don't think we need more than that. And we'll get some scrubs shelf walling in here. See, now that curve is kind of annoying unless we get the curve piece in here as well. So let's get this over here and corner cabinet, wall mounted. There we go. Pow. And then maybe let's move this over. So it just looks a little more, a little more cabinet-y. And then maybe we could like get rid of this and put something, just another wall-mounted one here. And I think that's enough scrubs shelving, perhaps. What about a tall one? Yeah, that fits right there. Why are they saying that stuff can't fit? All right, let's get a warming cabinet in here. That seems pretty important. Now, this room is very compact. It doesn't look very too friendly. Maybe we can get a little plant in the background to help people with their happiness levels. I think a nurse can still kind of come around behind here. That looks too close for comfort. Let's delete that. It looks nice to have extra stuff there, but I kind of want to make sure that our nurses feel that they can be successful while they work. I don't want to have them like running around trying to make stuff work here. Oh, now we haven't built a lounge. Is that a shared space? Can they share a lounge? Shared rooms, restroom, corridor, common room. So where's the common room? It's here. The common room is here. Okay, good. But give me that coffee machine. I'll bring the coffee machine over because like the nurses need a coffee machine. Yeah, they got a coffee machine there, which also to me means like maybe we need like a mug. Why can't you put a mug on the counter? Ah, come on. You should be able to put that. Let's put some flowers there. That's nice. And a notice board. And maybe the walls here need something nice so that they aren't so sad. We could put a coffee table like right there or something. It's a little out of place. This one might be less out of place. Put that. It just looks like they're going to trip over it constantly, doesn't it? What if we put, hear me out, what if we put a desk here? Okay, it's tight quarters, but now we have a spot for either, we can't get any more nurses here. Don't be thinking I'm putting nurses there. But at least we can get like this so it looks kind of cool. And then we can get something like a little lamp, a small lamp right there or something. And that kind of makes it look a little nicer and cozier. But it still looks very modern too, which is what I'm after. So let's get skull. Poster for some information about the skull there. And then maybe they also need a chartboard. Because they're saving lives. Nurses are essentially like the most important people there. Otherwise, like how does stuff get done? Let's give these folks a glass door because again, we're going modern with this look. Let's get our doctors in here. Glass doctor desks. I think we almost need to copy the layout. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we don't have a lot of space here. I might have to shift my view so I can get in there. There, that's a little better. Let's give them some nicer chairs. And I feel like at this point I'm being a little classist. So I am concerned about people being mad at me about that. Let's go with the paper holder here and laptops. And I'm not being classist because I'm like, oh, doctors are worth more. But it's just like, they go to school for longer. They're more expensive for that reason. They are, pretty important. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys want from me? They're important. Let's get a bookshelf here. Maybe we need like a card file as well. But let's make sure it's modern. We can put a card file like here in the corner. Or do we put it here? Then we have a bookcase in the corner like so. And we have a cabinet with doors along there. Let's get a wall-mounted thing here. Maybe all three of them. Now, these folks, I think, should also get, eyedropper tool, control to get the sink. Eyedropper tool, control to get the coffee machine. They should have that stuff. Obviously, these folks deserve it as well. Oh, we don't have a coffee table there. Can we get a sofa here in a way that doesn't look stupid? We could shove a sofa in right here. And to me, again, we're going for like a cramped, not cramped in a bad way, but cramped like, it's tough It's tough times here in this hospital. We got to make things work. But that leaves me with the ability to have 5 doctors in this department, so that's pretty good. All right, now let's move on. What does this room need? And maybe it's a solid door for privacy reasons. And do we want some glass along here, too? We might as well get some glass here. So you can see into this room, see all our doctors. Oh, this thing is getting... Look how packed this little hospital is so far. What about the corridor here? Decorations. Let's get one of my favorite things in the entire world, a nice Wi-Fi coverage while you're in here. Okay, so this is looking good. Now, this room here, I'm not really sure what this room is. Advanced diagnostics room. It needs a stretcher. Oh my goodness, this is going to need a lot of stuff. It needs a whole exam table and a... Does it need a desk? Square table. Okay, it doesn't need a full desk, but it needs quite a lot. All right, so we can just put that right in the corner like that, eh? All right, I'll take it. And then need some of this. We might have to rotate our view again just to get an unobstructed. Now, this area is starting to get annoying, and I know there's ways around that. Let's get a sink in here, a lab sink maybe. No, but where is... I think we just need to do cupboards. I just kind of like it when it's more... I mean, it's not as modern to have the cupboards, I guess. The cupboards aren't a very modern look, if we're being honest. Unless we had different styles of cupboards, which we do not. But, I mean, what can you do? At some point, we're going to need this. We're going to need some sinks, you know. A spirometer. We do need that. It kind of doesn't fit on that. Oh, well, that's fine. Mobile workstation. Where does that go here? Kind of anywhere. So we'll put that there. Mobile equipment cabinet. Something like right next to the bed. Is that going to throw anything off? We need an eye test. All right, let's put an eye test right here by the stretcher. It needs a chart board. Okay, so that's important. A glass table for something. So let's get a glass table in there. What are we missing? Biohazard bin. Okay, fair enough. We'll get a biohazard bin in there. And a disinfectant dispenser because we know they kind of like work together, which I love. I love that you can kind of put them both there. That's awesome. Okay. And we didn't need it, but here. Let's go get our CRPC scan there and our audio meter here. And I think we've got a decent diagnostics thing. Now, let's jazz it up with like a nice stool over in the corner here. Let's just leave it there. I don't think we need a stool. Let's get an oxygen tank in here. Why not? Just like make it look like there's a lot going on in this room and that we could do a lot. If needed, a lot could get done in this room. We could also switch out one of these cabinets. Oh, wait, wall mounted. Right, I keep forgetting where we are. Gotta rotate my view again. Where am I? Oh boy, I'm getting disoriented. There you go, you got 3 of them in that space there. So this area is feeling pretty good here. We've got our kind of dense... I mean, look how dense that is. That's awesome, though. I feel like this is going to be a good little space. Okay, now our lounge, also pretty modern. I want it to be modern. We're going to get double glass doors in here, and then we're going to put some nice windows. Hatch windows, maybe? Or no, small 1, 2, 3 in the corner like this. A nice open lounge space. Okay, great. Now, the lounge needs mostly visiting chairs. Unfortunately, I've found that they aren't very good at like how am I gonna get as many visitors as possible in this space? This gets 3 at a time, which is going to fill up quickly. That's the problem. And I want to give them a couple of options here for some stuff they can be doing. Just some stuff to do, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's room here. I just want them to feel at home. So let's give them a corner cabinet, wall-mounted corner cabinet, wall-mounted cabinet, so it just looks kind of homey. And then let's give them a radio over in the corner here. Oh, this is a tiny little lounge space. This is actually quite tiny. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Stuck a vending machine in there and a water cooler. Yeah, we're not getting much else in here, unfortunately. And water dispenser, what else do we need? A coffee machine would be good, maybe. I don't think it can fit. It can fit. It can fit. Eyedropper tool. Grab me that sink, please. Let's put a sink in here. And eyedropper tool. Grab me those flowers. Ah, come on. Okay, we'll put the flowers here. I kind of wanted to put brochures there, though. Yeah, this lounge is very tight. We might need more lounge space. Well, we can cross that bridge when it burns down in front of us. You know what I mean? Like, let's not worry about that right now. But let's definitely worry about our receptionist area. Reception desk, right. Sell that. Get this one. And then complete the look here. Probably one more of those, I think. And a decent chair. Nothing too crazy. I think I want them facing this way. Yeah, that feels good. And then we'll get them a nice computer. Where did the PC options go? Here we go. So a decent computer here. And I want them to feel like this is their space. Because this is going to be just one person kind of helping. Oh, why can't you put it? That's fine. And probably like a card file again. We'll kind of go with that offset, the green one. Because it's kind of nice. Yeah, that's good. And what else would help them? I think a printer is probably necessary in this space. And maybe just some more decorative items. We need to make sure we're decorating it. We just can't put the mug there. Oh, it's so weird we can't put the mug there. Okay, that's okay. Oh, where should we put the magazines? Put the magazines right here. And a plant. Can we get a plant in the corner or something? No, but we can put some flowers up here and maybe some files. Nope, we can't do files there either. Oh, fire hose. Sweet. There's a fire hose in the hallway. That feels good. I hope it gives us a bonus. I really do. An umbrella stand? Do we want the umbrella stand? I always kind of like having the umbrella stand, to be honest. I don't know why I like it. It's just nice to have that kind of like professional clutter, you know? Now here we could have a notice board there for people to look at. Again, not useful. It's a fake thing. And a heart poster. All right, now in the waiting room, where are those modern benches? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we can put chairs here, I think, because, yeah, you'd go here to get dealt with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can take 8 customers sitting down in here. Let's give them some water. Nope, we can't. Oh, this is definitely, I'm feeling the tight quarters. Something like this, would that create... No, because, no, that's dumb. Unless I get rid of 2 of the chairs, this waiting area is going to have issues. So this could house 6 people in the waiting room. And let's see if that's okay, because honestly, I keep seeing people, like the waiting room's not getting full, except for the main one on the first floor. This waiting room gets chock full. The other waiting rooms, I don't know, not so much. So there's enough room. Oh my goodness. Making me sick. There's enough room for 6 waiting rooms. We got a coffee machine in there now. We got a vending. We got a water thing. Lots of fluids, which I think is probably best. We don't want people eating chips. If they come to internal medicine, they are having problems. We don't want them eating chips. It's got a TV on the wall. Something to watch. And do we have room for like a table? No, not really. It's got a poster about the skulls. The different parts of the skull. You can learn about that or you can watch the TV. Oh, I like that potted plant. Yeah, that goes right there. As you approach the desk, there you go. Yeah, so definitely the internal medicine department is going to be very close quarters, very tight here. Okay, let's flash through building these washrooms. All right, the washrooms are kind of like tight quarters here, but we got 2 stalls in each bathroom, and I don't know why. It seems a little tighter than usual. So I put a garbage out in the hallway. I don't know that the garbage, it doesn't say that it's necessary in the washrooms. It's letting me build them without it. Whoa, cool. I could have a whole sanitary equipment bathroom kind of thing. That looks kind of cool. I don't think we need it, though. I think this is good for this space. Okay, let's flash through building a cardiology wing. I think we've all seen the cardiology wing being built before, so let's just move forward. All right, I think the next thing to do is... What is this room? Oh, yeah, that's my ward. Okay, so I want a nice ward, and here's what I was thinking. I was thinking about what do these rooms look like if they are very accessible. I was wondering, like, if we did sliding doors, that would give everybody 4... whole spots for a thing. So that's a bit too much. But if I did something like this and created a spot that was like 3, essentially what I want to do is create a space that feels like they each have their own rooms. So let's see what this one 3x4 looks like, because then that would give me, if I can make one like single 3x4 or 3x4 rooms. That's 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, one more. 7. I could get 7 beds, and the 4x4 is that last one. So I think this could be good. I think if we can get all of this stuff fit in here. Oh, it's tight. It is tough to fit in there. So let's get a bed socket in there. And what else do we need? A bedside cabinet. This is a very expensive way to do it because, again, you could just get you could just like put one defibrillator in the room and then that's it. But each room having all of this is quite a lot. Let's get this in here. Now we could get a cabinet with doors. Wait, what is that blocking? Why does that say it's blocking something? What are you blocking? What are you blocking there? Tell me. Teach me. No, don't go down a floor. I don't know what why are you not blocking something there? Why are you fine here but not there? I don't know about this, but I'd like to get something in here. You know what I mean? Like something that just makes it feel a little more homey. And I was thinking, get a little sink in there. But it says it's blocking something. Kitchen sink can be placed here, but will block access to another object. Which object? Won't somebody tell me? Won't somebody inform the kind man who's just so stressed out? What if I move this? Okay, let's experiment here and let's like sell this door. All right, and let's put in the glass door, but over here. Interesting. Okay, so the problem disappears. I'll take that. I'll take disappearing problems for 1, Alex. I think that room is ready to go. I think it has everything. Let's get a TV on the wall. Why not? Let's put a TV up here. Oh, that's great. Above the sink like that? That's great, I think. Let's get a bookshelf. Let's give these people a bookshelf. Let's make this room as cozy as possible. And there's a little chair for people to visit. Okay, I think this is good. I think we're going to prefab. I'm going to copy and create this prefab here. Pow. And then let's place it there. What if only every other one gets a TV? So not like I'm not a rich hospital. I mean, we're doing okay, but not everybody should get their own thing. It looks like it also kept the windows. That's awesome. Yeah, so some of these, this room here is probably the worst one. No window, no TV. That's all right. Now this room, though, oh my goodness. We're getting a sofa in here. You kidding me? We're getting a sofa in here with a coffee table, and that coffee table is going to have like a little flower on it. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at this. Would you just look at this department and how complicated but also compact it is? Is this my favorite thing I've made? It could be. Okay, let's just do this ourselves. We're going to create a scrubbing area here. So you enter the space and you scrub up. There's going to be a wall of glass because I like that because it's super modern and sleek. Like so. And that wall is going to be all tall glass. All right, so we need the thoracentesis device. Good Lord. I mean, it's expensive, but again, we are loaded, so I don't feel too bad about it. I kind of want to get, 2 lights. I think that looks cool. And an ENT workstation. I think that means ear, nose, and throat, if I'm not mistaken. And then we need some instrument tables over in the corner. Oh, you need one like right there, apparently. Do you? Let's get some instrument tables in there. Yeah, no, if I click on this, it's not highlighting things that I need. I do need surgery instruments. And I'm sure there's some other things I would need surgery instrument-wise. I thought there were some other, like, little lab things that I could put in here. Mobile workstation, of course. Got to have the mobile workstation at all times. Let's put that here. And, wait, where did there, surgery instruments. Let's get another round of surgery instruments in there. And maybe a warming cabinet, kind of in the corner like this, out of the way. Okay, this is looking bare. This is looking quite bare already. Maybe we need to, like, jazz it up a bit. What if this wall was like this? Okay, but we got rid of some of these windows. Windows, that's how I say that now. There we go. And then we have some privacy curtains somewhere. Where do I have some lying around that I can just grab? Eyedropper tool, grab, change to a greenish. Can people still walk through if we do something like this? Can you still walk through that? Probably not, right? What if I just put it there as though you can, like... yeah, these rooms look a little bare, so I'd love to figure out a way to kind of make them look spicier. We could have wall-mounted equipment cabinets here, and then we could have some stainless steel cabinets underneath there. Let's grab that chartboard at least while we're looking at it. There should be lots of chartboards in here. I like that. Okay, well, let's put down some more stainless steel cabinetry along the side here, maybe, like there. And then let's go ahead down here and just grab some stuff that just looks like it's going to be cool. We can put that here. Look at this department. My goodness, this thing is my favorite. Now, this area here is high dependency, so I'm thinking we've got like a couple of doors like this, and we're creating a lot of spaces in here for sick people, sick individuals. Some real sick individuals. So what do we need? We need all the usual stuff. We also need, let's get an advanced life monitor in here and a bed socket so they can plug stuff in. And I want to wall this off and give a little bit of privacy to this space. Maybe we don't need this many doors. Let's go ahead and just say that. Let's make that call. We don't need that many entrances and exits, but this is going to be good. Now, what else does this... okay, well, obviously the space in general is going to need one of these. So maybe this area here has some stuff we might need. And I think they're going to want like a little one of these. And that's really, I think, all you really need to get your department up and running here. Now, if I put in some glass, just so it's like a little bit of privacy, but mainly it's like, you know what I mean? I like to say things, I like not finish the sentence. Yeah, we can get 2 more in here. My goodness. What a department. And with that, we can contact another insurance company by hiring this doctor. So now we have an open hospital here. I'm just going to move. I found this doctor, and I believe she's going to be a much better receptionist. So now I should be able to move her over. There we go. So we have receptionist covered at night. We have, I just need to hire a few more doctors here. And internal medicine, general medicine, diagnosis. Like, some of these people are very expensive, but very good. Now, a night owl, she's okay. No, she's actually really good. So we're going to hire her to be our night owl doctor. I think I'm just going to grab 2 more. I'm going to go ahead and just overstaff this department just to make sure that it's going to be good. So practical diagnosis, a slow learner. But wait, what is this here? 20% bonus experience to diagnosis skill after successful. Oh, very good. And I don't need you to be a fast learner if your percentages of internal and medicine, general medicine are so high. So you're going to be our main doc here. Let's get a night doc over here. Although I don't think we need 2 night docs. Let's get with one. We've got 2 day docs. Let's get 3 day docs. Let's just be fairly overstaffed during the day. Pleasant gives a nice staff bonus. Internal medicine, 50%. You're good. Again, expensive, though. This is a very expensive department. Now, you'll notice I've got a bunch of doctors. Here, let's take a look here. Doctors during the day, 2. At night, 2. Nurses, 2. So we're doing pretty good here. We have no janitors, but again, that's a shared space. So I think we have everything we need to open this new department. Now let's take a look at what the insurance situation is. So we can have a maximum of 4, which means if I get rid of the uninsured, they're not going to send... That takes off 26... oh, dear. Patient is collapsing. That takes off 26 possible people that we could get and 5 people. So if we go to overcure, we're getting way bigger payouts. Reach 80% prestige at the end of the day. Not a big deal. We'll get that. But they are not sending anybody via hospital. So this is tricky. Do I go for lower payouts and more people, or way bigger payouts and fewer people, and less hospital arrivals either, less emergency arrivals? I'm going to try it. We're going to do it. Treating 100 patients a day, we've always gotten a little bit close to, but never quite nailed it as far as being able to complete this thing here. So I'm going to stop this one, and I'm going to open overcure. Oh, I think we'll get to 80% prestige. No problem, overcure. You send me those 10 people. I think if we're getting fewer people but charging higher, then really tight quarters internal medicine, like departments like this, will pay off. I want to decorate it some more, but I am very happy with how this department turned out. It's just going to be a matter of time to see if it does well, if it makes its money. But we spent a lot of time doing this build today, so unfortunately we're going to have to find out if this new department is good or if it sinks Our Lady of Solids deeper into the red. And we will find all that out on the next episode of Solid Content Saves the World. Oh, I like this department a lot. Bring in the patients.